shows like every week, every week, and I mean, it was just crazy. And so they invited me to live up there with them, and so I moved up there 2017 in November. I took my last paycheck from Convergys. I took my last paycheck, took everything I had, packed a little bag. And in November, I went up there and then you know, we made stuff happen. I did a little poetry. I did some shows in Cali and Portland. Excuse me, and rap, sang, and you know, it's crazy. I never got the footage. Excuse me, dude. I never got the footage from all those daggone venues we did. I'm talking about I had my name on the poster and everything. And I mean, man, you talking about a culture shock, bro. I'm talking about people dance. People so woke. I'm talking about like it becomes like blurred lines and you know, just how woke people are just like judicially and like people are like really woke and they really care about like social matters and things and it was just really dope, man. You know, like weed was legal. Thank you, Lord. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about it was just beautiful, man. Like beautiful.
How was the culture up there like compared to here? I know it's completely different.
Man, it's different to see different people walking of all melanated skin tones, you know what I'm saying, in a weed shop, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, just seeing so many daggone weed shops, bro, like, oh my God, gracious, bro. And then I used to walk to work sometimes. It was like a mile and a half or a mile, something like that. And
where'd you work at?
I worked at it's like a Foot Locker, but it's called it looked like a little white. It's like a white figured jump man. I can't even think of
Finish Line.
Finish Line, and making like $15 an hour. But the daggone living rate is so crazy, man. Like for a space, like for a living room and a kitchen and a bedroom, stuff is like $1,300, bro. But it was like $3 of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, real crazy. And you know, it had like, you know, it had Ethiopians there. It had like black, white. You know, and it's crazy. Racism is real too, because we went to go sit down in the McDonald's. And my homie's like, "Hey man, be ready." I'm like, "Bro, what you talking about?" We just walked to McDonald's, sat down, and the man and dude was like, "Y'all buying anything?" We was like, "No." And then, you know, he's like, "No," and then he said, "Y'all got to leave." I'm like, "Damn." So it's real, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, outside of that, you know what I'm saying? You know, many different black, white, Asians. You know, I'm talking about you definitely see a lot of people from a lot of Ethiopian beautiful faces, man. Like beautiful, man, just beautiful people, man. The music, it's crazy. It's like if you ask people, like the music scene, it's got its own like music atmosphere. Like it's like its own frequency. And you ask people like, well, what do you love the most? They say hip hop. They say hip hop, bro. And it's like rhetorical. Like we love hip hop, black, white. I'm talking about, man. It is crazy at the talent, bro. Like that is up there, bro. And the wokeness. I first tried LSD up there too. A man was at the concert, and I performed that night too. The verse that I did for y'all, I did on stage there too. And I think people were shocked at my at my accent and my drawl. And but the dude was there that night. He was just passing out stuff, and he passed out some mushrooms, and I tried it, and I feel like somebody once said, you know, you don't seek that stuff. That stuff finds you. And I've also, believe it or not, I've also been able to heal myself through psychedelics too, because there was once a time when I was smoking and I kind of would lose track of what am I trying to thought, but now I can remember so much more things, and it's crazy. I've literally been able, and it helps with depression and things like that, and but overall, man, I'm talking about just crazy. You got white people in the Zulu Nation, just woke as hell, just crazy, man. And I'm just really loving people, man, and a beautiful vibe, you know. Yeah.
Sweet. That's pretty dope, man, that you got to experience like a different type of culture, a different type of space. You know, a lot of people don't even leave Georgia or wherever state they're from, or even the city they live in. So to go all the way across the country and experience like another type of, you know, culture.
They scared.
And man, see, you throwing me off.
Lady guys.
But yeah, man, I feel you on that, man. I don't agree about the psychedelics, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent.
Okay.
But, you know, to a certain extent, like I said, marijuana, that's another story, but that's another conversation as well. So we're gonna leave that for another conversation. But
where your lighters at? Have them up.
Oh shoot. FDA come get just playing. I said FDA. That's the food drug.
Yeah, bro. You
administration.
For
real.
Got edibles.
FDA, because I'm trying to eat. I'm hungry.
But I got so high. But I got high, bro.
We're not going on that road.
Okay. It was.
We're gonna say that for another
Okay.
day, bro. Another day.
Yeah.
So you left
break
Washington,
time.
Seattle. You came back to Georgia.
Oh Lord.
And now,
Ooh,
like,
Lord. Ooh, Lord.
What I want to get into, like, what messages does your music, or do you want your music to convey to your, your audience, or better yet, to yourself?
Wow. And I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, man, there's layers to this stuff, man, and it's deeper than rap. I definitely try to implement, and shout out Poetic Magic. I've done some spoken word at a recreational center in like the hood on the south side by I don't know that school. It's the school my mom used to teach at. It's the new school.
You talking about Pineville?
Pineville, yeah. And
It used to be Southeast.
okay, shout out
No,
Southeast.
no, it did
Oh,
not,
it did?
bro. No, it did not.
Southeast was Southeast. Oh, you were talking about the spot where the new school is now? Okay, yeah, okay, my bad. Pineville. The Southeast was around the corner.
Okay.
There is a school where Southeast used to be, where it's called like the Wallace, I think the Horn Learning Center or Wallace Learning Center or something like that.
Oh, they changed the name completely.
But it's something like that. But it used to be Southeast. That's what you're talking about. But Pineville has always been Pineville.
Yeah, Pineville used to be for alternative.
Well, originally it was like an elementary school. Then they turned it into an alternative school.
Then they turned it back to
Now it's back into an elementary school.
Did you grow up on that side of town?
Nah, my grandma lived on the south side, like, and I would go over there. So I kind of grew up over there because I would go to her house like about every day after school, and just because we used to go. Me and my sister, my grandma would come and pick us up after school. Excuse me, she would come pick us up, and she would take us to her house because my mom wouldn't get off work till like 5:30 or sometimes 6. So we would go to her house and just wait for my mom to get off work. So I spent a lot of time over there, like, just chilling, you know what I'm saying, after school, doing my homework. I used to go outside and play with this guy named Joseph Caesar. Shout out to Joseph, man. He was a cool dude. He's still a cool dude. Okay. You know, we would just kick it. Demetrius, Harden, all them. I didn't stay over there, though, but, you know, to me, I kind of felt like I did grow up on the south side a little bit, but technically, no.
Okay, real. That was all.
But you were saying something about you was at the school doing something for your mom. Or you was doing did you do like a show?
We was doing Poetic Magic. They had us doing like an outreach, and what I try to implement or try to incorporate in my music, man, is life, will, like the will to accept yourself, to love yourself, and just be yourself, man, and just. Somebody told me, this week, not too many days ago, they was like, like the universe, God, or, they know exactly what you're going to do. It's just up to you to just follow and just to align yourself, on that path. And I just try to, just really incorporate, what Nas, what God doggone, what Killer Mike, what Outkast, just what I'm saying, just to find yourself in the world because you are of the world, what I'm saying, and just to try to incorporate also, just creativeness, just ill content, delivery, lyricism, bars, what I'm saying, and yeah, man, and just incorporate also, the elements that we that grew this art, what I'm saying, whether it's, what I'm saying, just old R&B, pop, which it all stems from, what I'm saying, DJing. That's why, I beatbox and stuff, and just really just try to be, just incorporate artistry, just bring back not just mainstream focus, but real music, man, like from the instrument to the lyrics to the soul and I grew up singing in the church too, and I grew up watching my aunties praise dance and I think about it now. That thing was so godly, man. Just seeing, women, just in all white, just dancing to these. And my grandma, she was kind of like I'm saying a revolutionary type of person, but like the music that they danced to, it was different because it was like that Kurt Franklin, that hip hop type of Christian music, and it was just like, you know, where the music was just evolving, and I just really try to incorporate all that dopeness, man, and just be, you know what I'm saying, just the best artist that I can be, man, and yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get that sense, man. When I listen to the music, it's like
You 5'2", E.
He is.
I'm fine.
He
What?
is.
At poultry.
No, I'm not. Stop lying.
A lot of things,
Stop lying
rap.
on me, bro.
You five.
I will call the police on you
Producing.
right now because you lying.
E 5, bro.
Nah.
E 5. Caleb 5'2".
He's like
E 5.
Kayla 5, yeah, Kayla 5.
He's like
Caleb
extremely
5, bro.
humble, so he doesn't like the Eric Vincent here. Chuck V. Chuck V is like super humble, so he won't take credit for his awesomeness. He's just that kind of guy.
Nigga 5. That bro 5 now. He put me. They put me, and it's funny too because E. Go ahead. You was about to go ahead and say.
No, I was just saying that your music is very like, the lyrics you spit are very like, just lyrical, like not like something.
Out of space.
No, I wouldn't say out of space, but it's like, you know, it's a deeper level. It's a deeper thought. It's not just talking about some simple stuff. It's complex and it's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a spiritual person, and I get that vibe from you. So it's evident that is, you know, prevalent in your music.
True. And true. And that's what it's about, man. I channel it to the entities from which I get these powers from, and I think you could use it or lose it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't work at it, you know, you'll definitely it'll just slip from you. And I believe anybody, you know, with any type of art, you definitely have to practice at your art form, and you know, yeah. And shout out E2, because when I came back from Seattle, and man, that was just the experience in itself, because I felt like I got to the top. I was getting paid for shows, about to do another paid show, and then damn, you know, I ended up coming back here in 2018, and that's when I also met the love of my life. Shout out Ashley, I love you, girl. I ran into E. I ran into E at the where they take pictures for the IDs at.
Yeah.
And E, he got me on the modeling, you know, acting. You know, I ran into Caleb again, doing the same thing. And you know, they opened up another avenue of creativity for me to pursue. And I never really did. I've taken a photo shoot or two at VSU, and I guess it's just aligning with that purpose. But you know, they really gave me, you know, like an opportunity to shine. And, you know, just doing modeling, doing some videos. If y'all haven't seen it, check out on Eric Vincent's Love List. I mean, what is it? E?
Man, bro, you got me all the way messed up, dog. Go. Get out of
No,
here. Get out of here, bro.
What is it? And Caleb sent it. He featured in it too.
He wasn't in there, bro.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
we was all in the video together.
You said love. You said
Not Love List, but what is it?
Wing. He wasn't in Wingless.
Not Wingless. It was I don't got the name of that one.
Les?
Yeah, Les.
It's called, that shit kind of hard. Les. And he had me add, and shout out Caleb for being in there, and, you know, for also being part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is the same dude that rawed you, bro.
I know.
Hey, y'all, everybody that's seen Les, y'all already, I don't think
Check it
nobody's
out.
seen Les.
Eric Vincent list. Check it out. It's fire.
Yeah, that's a 5. That was a pretty good skit.
Hell yeah. And, you know, yeah, man, he had me acting and stuff on a couple of videos. Had me even stepping out my character a little bit, wearing a wig. I ain't with that. Shout out Dave Chappelle. And, you know what
My
I'm
bad,
saying?
bro. I
okay.
apologize for that, man.
It's gonna pay off.
I needed that for a class, though. That's the
I
only
know.
reason why I did it, because I wanted to pass that class, and
That's right.
I needed to do that PSA because that's not only the idea I had, but yeah, that's just an idea I had, and I was running with it. But I'll never do that again, man. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry, bro. I
It's
apologize.
Okay. It's cool.
You can fight me off air, bro, if you want.
Snap. No, E. It's cool, bro.
I'll let you win too.
And man, E was just
Then
a
I'll
really.
come back and I'll hunt you in
We
your
can turn these
dreams.
mics off.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
let's turn these mics off. Hey, y'all, we finna go to break. You know what I'm saying? Me and Eric finna hook it out, bro.
I don't want to die.
No, I was just playing.
But man, he was just he just been a really cool dude, man. I even hit E up to do some photo. He said, he was real on his photography. I didn't have the money at the time, but then he came back around to me. He was like, man, I got you, bro. And we did some stuff for free. And I mean, like, even in high school, my freshman year back in 2000,
He charged me $50, bro.
Damn, look at in 2007, Man, he like really just was a real cool dude. I was a freshman, he was a sophomore, you know what I'm saying? And he gave me his little MP3 player. Put me on some music in itself because I heard some stuff that I ain't never really listened to. He is very spiritual,